Roger, go for deploy.
All right, everybody in the place, come on. If you're feeling this in your a pancreas. Welcome back to another episode of Adventure Fit Radio. As you can tell, I'm beginning a rap. I wasn't going anywhere with that. Welcome back to another episode of Adventure Radio, guys. We today spoke with Mike Rashid. This man, honestly, wasn't expecting it. He's a legend. He's a real legend. Obviously, I was expecting him to be a legend. Didn't expect him to be that much of a legend. We actually ended up after the show having a huge conversation about Interstellar. We mentioned it briefly in the show, but then we got into a huge philosophical chat. And hey, I'm going to do an impersonation of Mike Rashid at the end of the show. And I think I've got it down pat. So let me know what you think just by sticking around to hear our sponsor at the end. But yeah, honestly, Mike Rashid, absolutely loved him. Huge dude. But really insightful as well. You can tell he loves what he does, and that's just the key to being successful in life is doing what you love for sure. Guys, we today are sponsored by Audible. I'm going to go with Audible first. So Audible is what I use to listen to all my books when I'm on the go. There are close to 250,000 books. It's a massive library on there. If you haven't already been to audible.com by listening to me and Bill talk about it, then I suggest you pause what I'm saying right now. Oh, good. And then come back on and do it once you have been onto Audible. So, guys, please jump on there. If you go to www.audibletrial.com/radio, you will get a free monthly credit of any book when you subscribe to their $15 a month subscription. It is fantastic, guys. It is exactly what I use, and it's probably the best app I have on my phone between that and Grindr. No, it's ridiculous. Obviously, it's not Grindr. It's I'm being an idiot now. All right, next one. Guys, we are also sponsored by Quash Creative. QuashCreative.com. I'll talk about it first. Quash Creative is run by our mate Shawnee Marsh. He's a freelance design firm. His sole aim is to solve business challenges with creative solutions. Whether that solution is a new website, logo, or marketing strategy, if you come to him with a problem, he'll work out the most effective way to solve it. Now, if you mention Adventure Fit Radio by contacting the man directly at www.quashcreative.com, Shawnee, our great mate Shawnee, will give you a free basic SEO report on your website or feedback on your existing brand. Don't miss that opportunity. Finally, guys, head to www.adventurefittravel.com. Oh, my God. Head to www.adventurefittravel.com, where you will possibly find the best fitness adventure travel company of all time, and that's because I started it. And by I started it, I mean I didn't start it. A friend of mine started it, and I'm just staff on it, but I mean I still love it. It's fantastic, guys. So we have Thailand coming up. We've just booked in Bali. And, look, if you want to meet like-minded people, guys, throw down, have a training session, talk some shit, drink a beer, Adventure Fit Travel is for you. So if you join up to our mailing list, you will get 10% off merch as well. Finally, guys, without further ado, here's the show.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Adventure Fit Radio. We are here today with the great Mike Rashid, and we are in his beautiful apartment in the South Wharf area of Melbourne.
It's a penthouse suite. There are women in bikinis everywhere. Some men as well for Bill.
They're not here for me.
Yeah, that's right. That's all me.
And
for you guys.
Before we welcome Mike officially, we're going to throw over to Tommy as usual for Tommy's tribute.
Alrighty, welcome aboard, my friend. I've gone rather central here, so Don't get too excited. But well, I mean, if you get excited, that's great. Here we go. I really get into it as well. So, Mike, I love you so very much. Ooh, yeah. I'm aroused just by your touch.
I've never touched this guy.
And although I try, I can't get you out of my head. And maybe can join me in building bed. Ooh. Ooh. You're the man, and you've got a fucking good rig. And I do not, yeah, but if you want, I'll just wear a wig. 'Cause you and me, yes, you and me, we'd have really strong offspring.
Oh my God. Is that even possible? Is
But
possible?
on a serious note, I'll be Monica, you'll be Chandler Bing. Ooh, yeah, welcome to the show. Now that was all platonic, of course. So. Thank you, mate.
That was really good, man. you might have converted me. I don't know. I'm not saying I have. I'm not saying I haven't.
So,
Yeah, that's right.
we all want to have a big party, and here we can.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go.
Mike, so welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Cool. So why don't you tell us what you're doing here in Melbourne, and tell us what you're doing here in Melbourne.
I'm here for the Arnold's Australia, the expo. It's my first time here.
Cool.
I've been wanting to come for a few years. I previously had a bunch of legal shit going on to where I couldn't travel.
Gotcha.
I could
Couldn't travel
travel
at all.
but outside of the country.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, but all of those things are behind me now, and now I'm trying to conquer the world.
Awesome.
And it's fascinating to me because it's like I came out here and I'm doing this expo. I never assumed that anybody know who the fuck I am. I'm just like, and it's it's no different than being in the States at these expos, like lines of people coming up to. The lines is one thing, but is what they're saying to me. I know they're really dialed in. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very surreal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you think about it. I've never been to Australia in my life, and I come out here, and a lot of people knew who I was, and, or motivated or inspired by me in whatever way. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's sick.
You know what I mean?
It's awesome, man.
So-
We were just kind of discussing this before in the breakfast room, I suppose. But how does that whole thing make you feel? The fact that you've got such a reach and you can actually motivate, inspire people. Like, what is that? Yeah, what is that to you?
It feels good. It keeps me on my toes because I don't want to let anybody down. I respect human beings in general, and that's why if you guys, the content that I put out, I never put foolish shit out. Even if I do something foolish, you're not going to see it. I don't glorify silly things. And I try to put out a lot of content that is meaningful, that people can use.
Absolutely.
Whether it be perspectives on spinning something negative and making it positive, or just tips on eating or certain types of training or whatever it is. I want to put out things that are useful and that are positive and productive. So,
and how did this whole thing get started for you? So, obviously, you've been into training. Like, when did it all start? And how did it get to the point where now you are able to travel the world and inspire people?
I mean, I've been an athlete all my life. I was a boxer. I started at 11, and I was good at it. I loved it. I mean, it was just, when you're that young and you get that seed planted that young, it's who you are. And that was my identity. I played a lot of sports, but boxing was my main sport, and primarily because I like sports. I like athletic challenges, and I like competition. However, I don't like to lose, right? So, and I'm an only child. I have siblings, but I was raised alone. So I have only child syndrome.
Yeah.
So if I do something good, I don't want somebody else taking credit for it.
Yeah, that's right. It's yours.
But also, like I was really good at baseball. I love baseball. And on my team in high school, like we would lose every game, and I hated that. I couldn't control that. Boxing is all on me. It gives you a certain. Any fighter can tell you this, whether it be boxing, MMA, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, whatever. It gives you a certain like surfing. Like I got friends that surf, they feel this too. It gives you life. Like, and what I mean by that is we live kinda nowadays, but it's not the same as back in the day, right? When we were fucking hunting for our food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take
You know
women up to a mountain and
you know, so
Have a sandwich.
it's like there's no danger. It's no, you know, fuck, that was close.
Everything's too comfortable.
It's very comfortable, and we're soft. You know what I mean? So boxing, you don't have that luxury of just kicking back. So even, you know, it's deeply rooted in me. I'm not a boxer anymore. I still train, though. I want to stay sharp. But my life, I'm like a fighter still, right? How my mind works. So I always have a sense of urgency. You know what I mean? I know how to coast and reserve energy. I know when to sprint in life. You know what I mean? And that's from my particular sport. Now, back to your question. I'm sorry, kind of.
Mate, you know, there's going to be plenty of this. Don't worry.
There's going to be a lot of tangents.
So what got me into this, I mean, social media started becoming a big thing. I was just a personal trainer, but whenever I do something, I'm all in. So I was probably the best trainer in my area. I know I used to work for Gold's Gym, and I was the best trainer at all the goals because quarterly we would have like these meetups, and I would have the most sales from any trainer or whatever. And, you know, I was all in, you know what I mean? And it fascinated me to be able to, I can shape and sculpt this person, you know? Oh, this person came to me for, they got to lose 30 pounds before they can have their gastric bypass surgery, right? Watch this. 100 pounds later, they don't need gastric bypass surgery. I love that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
So just on that being like such a good trainer, what do you think was the definitive factor? Because being a good trainer also means you got to be really good with people, right? You got to be a friend. You got to be like a shoulder to cry on a lot of the time. Like, how much of it is like, yeah, I know how to write a lot of programming, I know how to write a lot of nutritional plans, but how much is it like I know how to be a mentor and a friend and all the other kind of unspoken parts of it?
Necessities.
I think the fact that I became a father at a young age, I'm kind of controlling. So I was like that with my clients. I can be very persuasive and convincing that you really need to listen to me on this. You know what I mean? And I cared about my clients. When I first started training people, like, it's crazy when they say, okay, it's $65 per session. I'm like, $65 for 1 hour? That was crazy to me back then. Like, I got to ask them. That's more than their membership.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Buy a house.
So, but, you know, once I understood the importance of it and people have the money to do it, I'm like, okay, I got more comfortable with it. But I don't care if you're paying me $10 an hour. You're paying me. I have to provide you with the best service possible. So I would just, you know, I would persuade them like, you really need. And I liked the clients that I really wanted to take on were people who needed it for health reasons. People that were very unhealthy. My father, you know, I have heart disease in my family. My father had a heart attack. My grandmother had a heart attack. So I knew a lot about heart health. And that's all food. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So, and I can look at somebody and be like, you're at risk. You're clearly at risk.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So I would I would probably scare them with all of these facts about their lack of health. So they will want to get right. And the way I train, you're only going to be as good as your trainer. You're going to train how your trainer trains. I train for performance. So I train for strength. Like, I don't care if they just want to get ripped. I'm like, okay, but you're going to be strong. So that's the way that programming were. They were getting stronger. So people are addicted to those kind of results.
Yeah, that's right.
You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? So that's how I was able to keep them. And
yeah, so you would sneakily just throw in the testing days and be like, oh wow, you're 10 kilograms up on your back.
Right. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah. Let's go. But that's the best way to do it, isn't it? Like, if people see tangible results, like, I think it's for me anyway. I really agree with that idea of training for performance because it's measurable. Like, you can say, oh, this is where I was, and this is where I am. This is awesome, as opposed to saying, oh, my right oblique looks a little bit better. Like, that aesthetic goal works for some people, but I really think those lifestyle goals are a big thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the aesthetic stuff, it's just, to me, it's just silly.
Well, it's a byproduct of all that shit.
You want to look great if you train hard and discipline what you're eating, you're gonna look pretty good.
Exactly.
I just think it's weird to just stand in the mirror staring at yourself.
I'm really glad that you think that's weird, Mike, because me and Tommy, I come from a powerlifting, Olympic lifting, did a little bit of CrossFit back in the day. Tommy's a CrossFit coach. So we walk into the Arnold and we kind of get freaked out a little bit sometimes by the amount of the aesthetics is king, you know?
The vanity.
And a lot of it, for me,
Not
a lot
to say
of it,
that everyone at the Arnold's fine.
Yeah. But for a lot of it doesn't
perception.
feel like fitness to me, you know, because it's like aesthetics is king. So the fact that you to say that really, because I couldn't agree more. I think you should be training for health if you need to, because that's the most important thing in the world.
Right.
And then like performance, there's nothing better than being able to know that you're strong, you're able to use your body in this way, you can do any sport you want to do.
Yeah, so CrossFit. I used to do a lot of CrossFit. Like people now don't know that because, you know, content get pushed down. I mean, I put out a lot of content, right? So, and I would do a hybrid of like strongman meets CrossFit meets bodybuilding shit. We have all these challenges at the gym. I'm talking about straight gladiator shit. You know what I'm saying? Even when I did CrossFit, I would do like heavy Fran. I couldn't just do Fran and strict movements. You know what I'm saying? So I went to get certified. This is when I was a trainer. Certified with John Welburn for CrossFit football. And I just seen the vibe. Everybody's looking at me like, fuck is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fucking meathead.
I look around, I look behind me, and somebody's just staring at me. They're just staring at me. You know what I mean? So what I liked about that course is, you know, it was a lot of training, right? Not just fucking writing shit down on paper. So I'm like, all right, I'm super competitive. You know, so I'm like, watch this.
I'll show these fucking guys.
And I fucking... 3
rounds boxing for time.
I destroyed everything and everybody. And I'm fast. I run fast, all of that shit. They wasn't expecting anything. So they were, you know, it was cool.
It's good.
So it was cool. You know what I mean?
It's good to be an underdog and just kill everyone. I love that.
But they looking at me like this muscular bodybuilder. He's not functional. And, you know what I'm saying? So
100%.
So that was kind of cool. But I think CrossFit is dope. The culture, the cult around some of it is weird.
It can get pretty insane. There's a lot of people out there that tend to go, oh yeah, CrossFit's the only way to do it. It's just bullshit. Like it's honestly, man, I don't want to be a cliche, but whatever makes you happy. You know, it's just for me, CrossFit makes me happy.
Zumba is fucking good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I draw the line at Zumba.
Look, I've done
big gymnastics.
I've done Zumba class before, and I had fun.
Zumba. I mean, I really.
I had fun in Zumba. You know what I mean? So
I would do Zumba.
I don't even actually know what Zumba is. It just looks funny.
It's just
to me
like
every time I
some
walk past
Latin dancing, but you fucking sweating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
You got to keep up with that shit. It's
Exactly.
cool.
So,
But yeah, I agree with you. Whatever the fuck you want to do is okay. But the aesthetics shit, like, I am really like, I've trained with a lot of people, man, and you know, I like training. You know what I'm saying? And I'm motivated by, oh, he did that, I gotta outdo him. You know, and that can be looked at as, oh, he's so competitive. But like, when it comes to my friends, we do that, and it makes us stronger and better.
Makes everyone
you know
better.
What I'm saying?
Definitely.
Right. I just feel like having a competitive spirit is good for everybody.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
You know. So, but when I train with certain people and they're so fucking aesthetically driven, it's so underwhelming. It's fucking ridiculous. There's videos that you guys can look up of me and certain popular people, and you can see I'm bored out of my fucking mind. You know what I mean? Me and you were talking about one, you know, so I ain't gonna say his name, you know what I mean?
Say his name. Come on, let's hashtag
you know?
A. Schwarzenegger. Arnold S.
But nah, it is so underwhelming. It's oh my God.
Yeah. It's a thing that I don't really understand. And I guess like ignorance is obviously a factor here, but the whole posing thing, I can't look at two different bodies and go and get really excited about it. I just don't give a fuck.
Now I'll speak on that. You know, I think it is cool at a bodybuilding show, the top level guys, because it's fucking crazy. It's freaky. But it's just as freaky as like, you know, fucking LeBron James doing his thing. It's like, I can't do what Phil Heath does. I don't want to per se, but I like that. It's cool to see how far this person took his body.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think it's cool that people that's willing to do that. Because, you know, the highest level of any sport is not safe.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No safe.
Yeah.
No sport. And that's cool.
Mentally and physically a lot of the time.
That's
Definitely.
fine.
Yeah.
So people
Except for maybe curling or lawn bowls.
people
Chess,
are like,
chess.
that's not healthy. Like, so what? It's
Yeah.
not for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop being boring.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
See,
It's
that's
like they
the
say,
part.
a lot of the greatest sportsmen to ever live weren't the greatest people to be around.
Yeah, not at all.
Like Michael Jordan was everyone's hero, and then a lot of stuff comes out over the journey that he wasn't a great bloke to be around a lot of the time because he was so driven. There was one thing; it was like I want to be the greatest of all time, and that's my whole life revolves around that.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean with like the addiction to the sport and the dedication is actually like. Mentally, it's like it can get to the point where you got to be crazy to be
you
right at the
have
top.
to be.
You
and you
really
have
do
to.
have to
I really
be.
feel like you have to
yeah.
have a lot of fear there as well. Like there's a bit of fear
of failure.
motivating that
Fuck
success. You know, it's a really important thing.
I would say, speaking of fear, like when I fought, fear is either fuel or it'll paralyze you. You know what I mean? And anybody tell you in combat sports that they weren't afraid, they're fucking full of shit or something wrong with them. You know, when you lead up to a fight, okay, and then you get matched, that's when the fear really kicks in. Like, and then you see the guy, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's gonna try to hurt me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The stakes is high.
Yeah.
So the fear is there. So with me, it's like I gotta mitigate that, right? So if I see him, I'm gonna stare at him. I'm gonna do all kind of shit to try to intimidate him.
I'm intimidated right now.
Intimidate him, but I'm doing it because I'm afraid. You know what I'm saying? I admit that, but I'm trying to convince myself that I'm not. Convince him that I'm not. You know what I mean? And it sucks. Fighting sucks until the bell rings. Then it's normal.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is, but those few seconds right before, it's just like I'm breathing it in. I'm gonna get this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You know, and I felt like when I did Boss of Bosses 2, probably to me, I felt the same thing there. Yeah. Right? I'm like, I'm gonna just fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a person, but I'm like, fucking kill his ball. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. And it's a good relation to surfing as well. Like, I grew up surfing. I don't actually call myself really a surfer. I'm a guy that surfs. I'm not full.
Except hostile chicks.
Let's
not beat around the bush there, man.
But it's probably like the fear that you get when like a big set's coming and you're like, oh, fuck.
That freaks me out.
I'm going to have to go this.
Yeah.
Fuck, what? And it's just that same like nervous energy coursing through your body.
Right.
And you've got to kind of just really swallow and give it a go.
Yeah.
That's what I was always all right at surfing. Not good at surfing itself, but good at like taking off on big waves and like either making one turn and looking cool doing it or just having an epic wipeout.
Right.
That was my skill in surfing.
Hey, did y'all get that? Okay.
I got to check me out. I suck.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. So how long? So just while we're on the fighting stuff, how long did you fight? Like, what was your career like? And
all right, so I started officially I was 11, as an amateur, and I fought as an amateur until I was like 23-ish, right? And I was supposed to turn pro, and I didn't because at the time, around the time when I was really supposed to cross over, as a fighter, like, you're poor. You're training. You can't have a job because your training is all day. In the morning is road work, midday is strength work, and in the evening is skill work. So that's, so you do what you can do. You have your sponsor, people that's kind of taking care of you. But it's crumbs, you know what I mean? And you feel like a peasant, like, hey,
trying to be a professional sportsman and you're living on your mate's couch or something like that.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And, I had, other opportunities would present themselves, and I would just hop on it. And I would do that and then come back to my sport, do that and come back to my sport. But whenever you do that, it gets a lot more difficult. You know what I'm saying? So, and then 23, you should have a few pro fights by now. You know what I mean?
So that's the age, is it? The 23-ish?
It really is not an age because there's people that started at 30.
My mate Jada was talking about the other day.
Yeah.
He won Australian Oz Boxer of the Year last week.
Right.
And he was a super talented amateur boxer all his junior career till he was about 20, and then he started a business, settled down with his chick, and just stopped boxing at all.
Right.
And then it was like the one thing that bugged the shit out of him. He could never get out of the system. He started again. So Jade and I are the same age. I'm 31. He started again maybe 2.5 years ago, and he had his pro debut, and
Just
now he's
killed it.
10-1. Yeah, Oz Boxer of the Year, fighting on all the pay-per-view, like Melbourne cards, Danny Green, all these guys.
That's how it is.
Crazy.
So it's just typically it's easier to get in when you're young. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just kept making stupid decisions and living life and growing up.
Being a
and
23-year-old.
plus, I kind of rebelled against it and myself and my dad a little bit.
Yep.
Like, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm a man. Stupid. Whatever.
Yeah.
But, so...
You're not a man? I'm not sure.
No, back then, I thought I was a man. I was still a boy.
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
So,
had to make that sure.
Yeah. So, and I felt like your friend. I couldn't even watch boxing at that point because it was guys that I knew that we all was coming up together that I was a lot better than. It's getting $2 million fights, $3 million fights. I'm like, it's not even that fucking good. You know what I'm saying? So, it was painful for me to watch until like it took me like 3 years to start back watching it, but I love it. So, and you know, it's not out of the question for me to turn pro now.
Yeah.
I think about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, not that I'm going to try to go for a fucking heavyweight championship and all of that, but fuck it, just to take a couple pro fights. You know what I'm saying?
Something that you can kind of tick off your bucket list, say that you actually went out there and ended up doing it.
Exactly.
Definitely. What goes through your mind? We were talking about, I was really interested in that fear stuff we were talking about before. There's that really good YouTube video of Mike Tyson talk about how he's really afraid in the lead up and all this sort of stuff. And then as soon as that bell goes, like you said, he's just on. Yeah. I always thought if I was ever in a fight, like it was professional, I mean, I've been in fights on the footy field and stuff, but I've never, like, it's always just been like jumper punching and shit like that. But if I was a genuine street fight or in the ring or something, I feel like I wouldn't be able to use my training, or I feel like that would all go to shit and I just, you know, my natural instincts would take over. How do you sort of control that?
You learn it at a young age.
Yeah.
The first thing I learned was boxing is 80% mental, 20% physical.
100%.
And good fighters are calm, they're chill, they're fucking with you, they're talking to you while you're fighting and getting in your head, and that's just what you do. I mean, if you ever look at like a Floyd Mayweather, right? Yeah. He's as calm as can be. You know what I'm saying? And with boxing, boxing is fighting, whatever. When anger works against you. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, your training goes out the window. Just trying to, that's when you get hurt. So when you really understand the science of it, it's very graceful. And it's like, it's a physical chess match. Yeah. And it's a lot of deception. You know what I mean? It's a lot of, it's just figuring this man. It's like the ultimate, I'm standing toe to toe with this guy, right? And we're looking deep into each other's eyes, figuring each other. What do you have? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even when we start getting tired, you're not showing it. And you're still saying, this guy might have something. Yeah. Or I see him breaking a lot. He's not looking at me for real. He don't got it.
So you're always looking in their eyes, are you?
Always in their eyes.
Right, that's interesting. Okay.
It tells so much, bro.
Yeah.
You think, I'm going to look to see where he's moving. Like, no. You can see. Your peripherals got all of that covered. You know what I mean? You just know. Yeah. You're in his eyes.
Shit. Makes me want to go and fight.
Because look, think about it. Think about it. You could be winning. George Foreman, he made a big comeback when he was older. He fought a guy named Michael Moore for the heavyweight championship. Michael Moore was beating the shit out of George Foreman every round. George Foreman knocked him out the last round. You know what I mean? Because he's focused. He's in his eyes. He's seeing where he has that opportunity. You know what I mean? You got to be a fight. You got to be in there to know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Is sick.
It's pretty awesome to hear you talk about it. It's really the rawest thing a human can do. It goes back. I mean, obviously, we're talking about we alluded to Neanderthals and back in hunter-gatherer, where we all really evolved from. Back as far as you can go, people would have been fighting for, I want this piece of land, I want that piece of fruit, I want that female, or whatever. Yeah. People would be fighting. And I think the fact that it carries on now, it's in our blood, it's a really, really interesting to hear you talk about. I think that's why they've always been the biggest ticket items. Like Muhammad Ali's the greatest, most famous sportsman of all time. The Conor McGregor thing that's going on now, the rise of the UFC. It's because it's ingrained deep within us to see, okay, it's this dude versus this dude.
Is the man.
Yeah, that's right.
You're a man.
Yeah. It's cool, isn't it? It's really cool. Like, I would like the idea of just being able to walk along a boardwalk and going, yeah, I could take him. Take him. Yeah. At the moment, it's kind of like...
You don't walk through a preschool to be able to say that.
I would say you don't think like that, though. That's the thing.
The girls anyway.
You don't think like that.
Yeah, of course.
When you've been trained to fight, the times that I've been
fight anyone on the street.
The times that I've been in a fight, I felt terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
Because, I mean, yeah.
It's such a disadvantage. You know what I mean? And you're not tough because you beat up somebody that don't know how to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but sometimes people get so fucking stupid and belligerent. If that's the only way to calm them down, you got to do what you got to do. But you just don't feel good about it.
Yeah,
you know
that's right.
You know, I've actually only punched a person in the face once.
Yeah.
I remember it perfectly. Me and
it was a beautiful summer's day.
Me and a buddy of mine got in a fight, and I'm the least aggressive person in the world. But I was on the phone to my girlfriend, had a guy bump into me and chest me, like deliberately, kind of.
Yeah.
And my mate said to him, "Oi, mate, what are you doing?" And whatever. And all of a sudden, 3 or 4 guys fighting against me and my mate Twiggy. And Twiggy's like this big, and he's tiny.
Does the name represent?
Kind of, yeah. Well, his name's Dunn. So
he's just got a small knob.
No, he gets called Twiggy because his second name's Dunn. Twiggy Dunn. So,
Twiggy Dunn, yeah.
But he is actually like, he looks like a little girl, basically. A little blonde-haired girl. And,
was that your girlfriend?
And neither of us could fight. And we rolled down the street and we're getting punched and wrestling around. And then I remember it was a football side that were on their end of season trip. And before I knew it, there was 10 guys versus me and Twiggy. And it wasn't going very good, as you can imagine. And I remember getting hit in the back of the head and then turning around, and I remember clenching my fist and going and punching the dude in the face, and he dropped to the ground. I was like, yes! And as soon as I mentally celebrated, I got hit in the back of the head, and then like people were stomping on me. It was
What
fucked.
the fuck?
I know, it was really bad. Like it was really bad. We got beat up really bad.
Turned around so heavily. I've never gone from yes to shit in 3 seconds.
That's my one fighting experience, pretty much.
Insane.
It was horrible.
Yeah. I would like to be in a fight one day. Professional though.
We're such little kids.
Me and Mikey
Mike's just going, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's
fighting is not cool, man. It's good that there's sports to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
We can still get that innate aggression and manly bullshit out in a more confined and,
sanctioned
matter. And you fight somebody, you like, this is my boy. We just went afterwards.
Yeah,
that's amazing, isn't it?
It's like we both went through it. We know what it feels like.
Yeah.
And I respect you.
So is there more of that than having, because people like in the lead up to the event, everyone wants to see like stare downs and people like hating each other and all this sort of stuff. I guess it depends on the athlete, but is it more often than not, they're just kind of brosy?
Then because even friends, if friends are matched against each other, they start not liking each other.
Really? Yeah.
You can't help it because this guy's gonna he's trying to take my shit.
Yeah.
He can hinder my career.
Yeah.
He can hinder my health.
Your life.
My life. So you're not liking each other, kind of. You may not say it, but it happens. It's a fight.
Yeah.
It's a sport, but it's still a fight.
Yes.
We can get hurt.
You know what I mean? After the fight, everything's good.
After the fight, we're both good. We're about to catch these shots. We're good. Yeah, we go party, whatever.
Yeah.
But when you go through some rough shit with people, and that's like you're seeing who you are. You know what I mean? So when you go through shit with people, you bond. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a lot on the table, isn't there?
It's a lot.
Like if you get beaten down by your mate.
Your pride.
Yes.
Your career, your whatever. But the pride is a huge thing. It's like, fuck, I got beat up by another man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck.
Yeah, that's heavy. Maybe I don't want to be in a fight. I've got no pride. That's cool.
So, all right. So, getting back onto the timeline of like the fitness career that you built for yourself, Mike. So you were a trainer at Gold's Gym, and then, like what happened from there? You started to figure out the power of social media and impacting people in that way.
Nah, I didn't. I was okay. So the goals. I had a plan to work there for X amount of time, build up client base, and take them and do independent training. Because as much as I was the man at Goals, I made nothing. You know what I mean? They take all your money.
Yeah.
So, but I learned, I learned a lot of I learned how the business of training, because it's a bit, you can know how to train all you want, but you have to sell it. You have to, you have to consult people. You have to write their programs. You have to be it's a business. So I learned that, and that was very valuable. And I developed a really good client base. So I moved to independent training at Metroflex Long Beach, And you know, I was even at goals. What I would do was I had a YouTube channel, and I would just put my clients' videos on there just so we can look back, and see what you used to do, look what you do now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just to check the progress, and I would put together all kind of cool workouts for them. And so, like, back to CrossFit. When CrossFit came out, I was like, this is already how I train.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's how I used to train. Like, it was
Typical Mike Fit.
strength capacity, but for endurance for long periods of time.
Yes.
Because a fight, one round is 3 minutes, right? So there's workouts that you have to be doing some kind of complex for 3 minutes. If you could do that 3 minutes, a round should be pretty good. Or a sprint, and then you're gonna start dying out, but you got to keep going at 100% your intensity for 3 minutes.
Well, wasn't that fight gone bad workout for a fighter or something?
Yeah,
that was written for someone.
Yeah,
it was written for a boxer or something.
Penn.
Yes,
it was. BJ Penn. They said. So, have you heard this story? Fight Gone Bad. Have you heard of that workout? Fight Gone Bad.
Yeah.
So, Fight Gone Bad. That was, I don't know who did the programming for it, but they wrote it out and they gave it to BJ Penn because it was obviously it's a 5-minute round, isn't it?
I think it's 6 rounds. It's a minute of max reps, a minute of max reps, a minute of max reps, 1 minute rest.
Yeah, so
6
it was
rounds.
part of for his MMA training basically.
Yeah. Right.
And he did the workout and was like on the ground puffing and panting, just dying in a pool of sweat. And somebody said, "Hey BJ, how was that?" And he goes, "Man, that was like a fake gone bad."
That was actually the...
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%.
And obviously that's why it's called Fran. That's interesting.
That was how I trained. Like, it was so many different things that I did though, but it was all for like, it wasn't for reps per se. It was all time. You know what I mean? Because that's how I measure like my endurance. If I can do this, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that was like, man, fucking who started this shit? This is not new. You guys do you call it double unders or? I'm like, this is just how we jump rope. This is jumping rope.
Yeah.
With heavy ropes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And we didn't be down in a squat doing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. But it's cool, though. I respect CrossFit. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of, it seems like in fitness versus CrossFit.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
I went to the CrossFit Games like 4 years in a row. You know, the girls are hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good booties. Plenty of booty going on.
But some of them, the traps is just crazy.
Oh,
traps and biceps.
I'm like,
biceps are the only.
What is going on here?
I know, yeah.
The pec boob combo doesn't do it for me.
The poop trap combo.
And I'm not mad at a muscular woman, but it is like overly developed up here.
Yeah. Okay, so the whole thing came very naturally to you. This growth of like your personal brand, basically.
Yeah. Okay, let me finish the timeline.
Yeah.
So posting their workouts. And then it was helping me get more business as well, right? So then start posting my own workouts. And people were like, yo, that's fucking crazy. And, I see myself every day. I'm just whatever. But people were like, yo, you got a legit physique and you're getting busy, you're doing this crazy shit. And I had no knowledge of the fitness industry of back then. You know what I'm saying? So when people when people ask me, oh, when did you get into fitness? I'm like, all my life. I'm a fit guy. Like, there's never been a period of my life that I wasn't working out, that I wasn't training in some capacity. So, but as an industry, like competitions, I was just ignorant to it.
Yeah.
So, even now, it's a lot of shit that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, posting my videos as well. And people was liking that shit. You know what I'm saying? And even like how I got the alpha as fuck shirts and all that. I didn't come up with any of it. They were like, this is alpha as fuck. Alpha as fuck. Alpha. They gave me alpha. You know what I mean? I didn't come up with that. So I come up with weird names for shit. You know what I'm saying? Not like, whatever. Anyway.
Give us an example.
Yeah, what's an example? What are we talking here? Weird names for workouts and stuff.
Like I got when I do like for leg days, for squat days, I call it Conan. You know what I'm saying?
What do you call it, sorry?
Conan.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Because he, big strong legs.
Yeah.
And I
was thinking way weirder.
I used to squat. I used to squat in boots all the time because Conan wore boots.
Yeah.
That's sick. Cool. That's cool.
So you had some fun with your following and with your everything you're putting out there too.
Sure. That's good.
But anyway, so start putting that out, and me, CT, and Big Rob, we'll put out our workouts, just the crazy shit that we were doing on the regular, So, and people were like, that's fucking insane. Because it'd be a workout that if I was to tell somebody I did it, they wouldn't believe me. You know what I'm saying? But they see you doing it, it's like, holy shit. And then I'm not the typical gym guy. I might have on just regular clothes, getting fucking smashing some shit. You know what I'm saying? With CT yelling and cussing at me. And we're both tatted up. And it was just so different than the industry. The industry is very clean cut. It's very, very safe. You watch the typical video at that time. It's a bodybuilder walking kind of slow, and you gotta retract your scapula. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's like all right. But there were cool videos like because I used to, before I even looked at YouTube as a thing, I would watch Ronnie Coleman squat video and his deadlift video on YouTube, and Branch Warren and Johnny Jackson's all their training videos, because it was so fucking intense and angry and manly and strong, and it motivated me. It pumped me up to go have a good leg day or whatever. So, but I guess people was looking at our shit like that too. But we had a different component. So, like my first video that went really viral, it was called Overtraining Chest, right? So, first of all, I struck a chord with a lot of people because of the overtraining thing, right? Oh, you can't do that. Just talking shit. It's not possible. You got to train once a week with each body. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? I'll train as much as I want to train, whenever I want to train. And no, the overtraining don't mean it. It means this, what I'm saying right now. How about that?
That's this. I like it.
I took the word back. Now what? And it became a big thing. People wanted to make their other videos trying to debunk what I'm like, they can say all the scientific bullshit they want. Let's train.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
have you tried it? Have you done it? You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing was, and it was just, so these videos, I was speaking in these videos, explaining everything. So you was getting that hardcore fucking training shit, right? And, visually it was cool because, like, we had cool edits and good music in it. And, we looked different than what they was already seeing. And you didn't see 300-pound bodybuilder. You seen 200-pound dude, like somebody like looks like you. Or, I can do that.
Not like me and Tommy, but
we're skinny as well.
Looks like really, really big jack dude.
Big version of us.
It's not 300-pound jack dude.
Yeah, that's right.
So it was more achievable. I'm explaining. They're getting the value. Thank you, bro. The value in it was information. You know what I'm saying? Me explaining everything very clear so you could follow it. You know what I'm saying? Because, I fucking train hard. I go all out. But it's a method to my madness. You know what I'm saying? And my method happened to come from fucking 20-something years of training on my own, figuring it out on my own, what works and what doesn't work. And
I think that's a really important thing as well. People love to see people that are just loving what they're doing. And a lot of this stuff about social media and YouTube and all this sort of thing is like, people are so easily influenced and like, oh, fucking Mike Rashid's doing this, Bill's doing this, Arnold Schwarzenegger's doing this, I've got to do this, as opposed to just going, hey, I'm just going to do my own thing, irrespective of the science. I'm just having a good time.
See, and that's when people, like the bro science term, it really fucking annoys me when people are like, oh, that's bro science. I'm like, yep, I'm a bro scientist. You know what I mean? Because you're just going by some fucking, and I'm going to tell you, the guys at my gym, they would, we would have the guys, we do the Romanian method and whatever the fuck, and they had their fucking books and they're fucking writing shit. I never seen them squatting over 300 pounds. I'm like, you look the same. Your performance hasn't changed. You know what I mean? And here, what you keep struggling to do, I'm about to rep out.
Yeah, exactly.
Now.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, the good thing is there's just so many ways to skin a cat in the fitness industry, and I don't think, like, that's what we were talking about, mentioning CrossFit trofore, and like, this is the exact way to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And I've just started training at a powerlifting gym where the setup for a deadlift is totally different to the setup that I've been taught in a million other ways, that this is the only way to do it.
Exactly.
And then you kind of, I think it's great that once you get so far into the industry, then like you say for yourself, you just make up your own mind. You go, I like this Bulgarian squat program because it helps me do this, this, and this. But I mix it in with this, and I only train fucking 3 days a week rather than 5 days a week on this method. Exactly. And the other thing is, they're not in your body. You know, everybody's body responds differently to the different stimulus. You know,
that's what I've been saying. I'm like, so you mean to tell me there's a monolithic program that works for everybody?
Yeah.
We have different hormonal outputs. Our legs are different length. Some people have strong knees, some don't. Like everything is so many variables.
That's right.
From person to person, it's impossible to say this is the way.
We look at Ed Cohen, like we were talking about earlier. Ed Cohen's the greatest powerlifter of all time. But his setup for his body, like we were saying, he's got a 6'1" wingspan, hands as big as Michael Jordan, 12-foot shoes, and he's about 4 foot nothing.
Yeah.
But he's just got really short legs. So he has to do things probably a lot different to somebody who's just built.
Oh, he would have a super strong back. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
And he would know his body really well. He would know how he needs to load his hips up and all that sort of stuff.
So what about what do you actually do these days, Mike? Are you still very heavily like you PTing all day, every day? Like, do you?
No, I don't have time for that. I had to stop doing personal training back in 2012,
right?
Around 2013. So then what I did was, like I said, because I would still get a lot of calls for it, I'm like, just tell them I charge $700.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, okay. I'm like, oh shit. So then I kept going up, and that's a business in itself now, you know. And it's more for the experience for them.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna get their ass handed to them in the workout, but it's cool for them to come and hang out with me for that day.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And so I do that when I have the time. You know. But nah, I don't have time, and I kind of miss it.
Yeah.
I miss it to an extent.
For
you know?
sure, man.
Because you're changing somebody's life, and I'm gonna tell you with training. Once I got dialed in on the business side of it, I stopped doing people that wanted to just the casual, just want to look good people. It was people that really needed it.
Yeah.
Old people, overweight people, normal people that really insecure, bad body image issues. Those are the people that's the population that I'm not excited about somebody just want to be jacked.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, just
do your
YouTube.
own thing.
Go YouTube.
Watch my YouTube videos.
You know what I mean? It's out
right.
there. Just go. So it just doesn't excite me at all.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel you with the PT thing. I was in the fitness industry for years and then started a business, and now I can't train people. And genuinely 100% the best part of my day. Like showing someone how to do a movement they'd never done before, and just seeing the smile on their face. And then obviously everything that you've talked about, like
taking them into your van and giving them an ice cream, and next thing you know, it's
luring them in.
That's right.
So what is the day to day? What is the day to day, or what do your weeks look like these days? Then,
man, it's always different, man. It's always when I get up, there's something I can be doing every minute of the day. You know what I'm saying? Productive to one of my businesses and stuff like that. So it's always busy. So I live in Arizona and Miami.
Right.
I try to spend more time in Arizona because it's more peaceful, more chill, more calm. I get a lot of shit done there. I have an office in my house there. And I just get, I'm on the computer and on the phone, a lot, and when I'm there, to answer your question, is, take the kids to school, first thing I do is I meditate.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So me and Tommy every morning, we're big meditators.
I'm not a big meditator. I do baby level,
Yeah, that's cool.
I spend about 5 to 7 minutes out in my backyard of actual meditation. I'm back there longer, but it takes a while for me to just get my head to where I'm just clear. You know what I'm saying? And I got a chair in the back. Like I got some lemon trees in my chair and a wall and chairs back there. Like nobody can see me back there. They're like, they don't think I'm home, But I go back there and I sit. And once I get ready to go, I just close my eyes and just breathe. I don't think about shit.
Yeah.
I just breathe. So I do that and then feed the dog. And the dog, it's crazy. He freaks out when I'm doing that shit.
When you're feeding him?
Huh?
When you
No. When I'm sitting there, when I
He's in a good way.
He doesn't really do it. He doesn't really do it anymore. But when I first started doing it, when I'm into my shit, like what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Wouldn't get it. Yeah.
Like when I played with Ziggy, you know? You
Well, that's what dogs do.
You play dead, and then he'll be
friend.
like, you'll see he'll pause for a sec.
What the fuck are you doing?
And then he'll be licking me crazy, like, get up,
Yeah.
you're right. You
Yeah.
can just tell he's thinking like, oh no, what's going on here? Something's wrong.
Something's wrong, yeah.
Because he do that. As soon as I open my eyes, he'll stop.
Yeah.
He's like,
as long as he's
motherfucker. You alive, motherfucker? Like,
Yeah.
let me know when you about to do this weird shit, bro. This is new. This is new. So anyway, I love
Put it
that
in my
fucker.
calendar.
That's my guy. We just fucking connect. So I do that, feed him, play fetch a little bit, kids at school, come home. I should go train right then, but I'll dive into work and just that's it. It's nothing exciting. It's boring.
Yeah.
If you're a guest in my house, you would think, oh, this is exciting lifestyle. No, it's
It's just
working.
life.
It is life.
yo,
yeah.
well, yelling at people mad and shit, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll take little breaks and go hit the heavy bag in the garage. You know, come back in. Then I'll go train. I don't know, maybe about 4 p.m. when all the girls are at the gym. And
That's the way to do it.
Prime time.
Perfect time for it.
Definitely the first time. Yeah.
I like crazy. I like the gym's packed.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like a lot of girls in there. It's just motivating. I'm
definitely.
doing more sets. I'm just
Having more sex,
you know
what
what
we
I'm
do.
saying? You know?
I'm doing more sets.
Obviously, the
more
testosterone's
sex.
going to be testosterone's going to be through the roof. Unless you like my song at the start and all that.
So I come home and then I'll eat, and I gotta eat once a day. And
You eat once a
What?
day.
You eat once a day. So it's just literally a chair.
It's not even. You would
It's a
think.
cow.
You would think.
It's a- you can only-
would think
takes
it's
all day to eat it,
a
so.
lot. It's not even. It's just
Really?
however much I feel like eating right
Fuck,
then.
man, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
So how does that work with the level of? All right, well, we don't even know what level of training you are at. So like,
But you're boxing and you're training once a day. And
we do need to dive into that. Like, how much training you're doing, and how do you get by with 1 meal a
Yeah.
day? Because that's very interesting to me.
Well, let's put things in perspective. Let's go back to our fucking ancestors.
Yeah.
How often do you think they were eating? Once a week?
Yeah, whenever they could.
Exactly. And they wasn't getting full, you know? So it's just discipline, and it was something I used to do when I was fighting, and because that's healthy, the less calories you consume, the longer you live. You sleep better, you have more energy. You're not using up as much as your body's resources, digesting shit all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your immune system is healthier because your immune system is in your digestive tract, you know? And the shit that you do eat the nutrition is getting partitioned properly. You know, it all happens here. It's all in the gut. You know what I'm saying? So I've been knowing this forever. Like, my dad is very into fucking health or juicing fucking vegetables and fruits, and we've always been on that vibe.
Wow.
But I stopped eating like that and just eating a lot for a long time, and I was unhappy with myself. I was so unhappy, and a lot of it was because of food. Because I'm addicted to eating.
Yep.
I'm not hungry. You're not hungry. You just want to eat. Oh, it's breakfast. I need to eat. And breakfast is a bullshit thing. No one needs breakfast. Those were industries. Those were
Favorite meal of the day.
industries. I mean, my breakfast just now was a tea. You know what I'm saying? Those are industries that for the milk and egg companies and shit like that you need breakfast.
Yeah.
The avocado
Yeah.
companies.
That was not a
Every
that
breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
avocado.
that was not a thing. You don't need breakfast.
Shit, man, that's interesting.
If you think about it, you see how people doing this fasted cardio shit, right? Like, I hate trends, but that's legit. That is legit because you need a good 9-10 hours in between meals to really like start digging into fat storages and sources. You know what I'm saying? If you eat and another 3 hours later you eat again, you know.
So do you prescribe this sort of method of eating to your clients as well?
Nobody,
or?
no.
No,
It's
it's just how you do it.
And
Yep.
when you can look in comments, sharing it, and people are like, how are you eating? I'm trying to get. I said, I wouldn't recommend you trying to get big. I wouldn't recommend you eating how I eat, but I eat once a day. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And what do you eat in that one
A
time?
shitload of vegetables and shit, and like some salmon.
Yep.
Some I fish mainly. I stopped eating beef a while ago, but every now and then I'll get some because it's so convenient. You know, but If I had it my way, I would only eat salmon.
Oh,
and
it's good, isn't it?
I'm with you.
Fucking
I'm with you on that one.
Salmon.
That's nearly my.
I would definitely be a bear.
That's nearly my best meal I can cook too.
Salmon.
I can fry up a real good
You just
salmon.
put a fish on the plate.
Yeah.
Shit,
That's
mate, you must get a lot of girls.
It's my pride and joy dish. I fucking love it.
Yeah, I get real, veggies. Like, see, I used to hate vegetables, but I figured out how to cook them to where I like them.
Yeah.
And it's all about having a bunch of shit together.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's times I can eat a plate full of veggies and don't need the protein or don't crave the carbs. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got to have that kind of variety, and I got to have some hot peppers in there too.
Definitely.
For that flavor, you know. But, yeah, man, I want to eat to live. I'm not living to eat. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Food is one of the great pleasures of life. It's fun. It's social. All these things. But at the same time, me personally, and I tell people, eat, be happy. Like, you want to live a happy life. Especially when I was training people, because people are like, I gotta only eat this, and I'm like, eat what you want to eat. But but with me personally, I was unhappy because of eating too much. I don't like feeling full.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I got too heavy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't even like how I look.
You look like a guy that wouldn't struggle putting weight on.
Nah,
Yeah,
no, you know what?
I mean? A good weight, but like you'd get big quick. I imagine.
Now that I'm older, yeah, but young, no, it was hard for me to gain weight.
Right.
I had to train a lot and eat a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So what about your training now? What sort of stuff are you focusing on when you train? Have you got any goals?
All right, so no goals right now. I'm not training for anything in specific. I'm nursing an injury, a year-old injury with my shoulder. I don't know if it was my back or shoulder, but it's like a nerve impingement that has been, the pain is gone, but the strength is still not where it was.
Yep.
And but it's there, but not where it's supposed to be. Not where it stopped at. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that I'm gonna tell you guys, like, being a guy that prides himself on being strong, it hurts my soul.
Yeah.
My soul cries. You know what I mean? So, just getting that back healthy by lifting heavy. So it's really basic right now, and it's not a lot. I'm touching on my bench press heavy. I'm touching on my squats heavy. I'm not deadlifting right now because my lower back. This sounds crazy, but I used to do a lot of straight leg deadlifts for reps, even with a deficit, just trying to really fucking, because when I did do some bodybuilding, like I wanted to, they pride themselves on having that Christmas tree and the erector split muscles, and I would look at people, I'm like, your shit is kind of showing because you're lean. It's not muscle.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you what the muscle looks like. You know what I mean? So it got to where, man, when I was lean, you could see where my lats in. You know what I mean? So, but it just developed too much muscle to where it's just painful now. Just carrying groceries, I'll get a pump in my lower back.
Good problem to have. So much muscle that
so
you're in
strong.
pain during the day.
It sucks though, because if I want to film a fucking squat video, I can't go all out because I'm in so much pain.
Yeah, that's right.
halfway through my shit.
Pain is
You know
not
what I'm
good.
saying?
Yeah.
So, and it's not an injury pain. It's just a overly pumped.
Yeah.
Right there. It just sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm making sure I hit my heavy lifts on those, heavy overhead presses, strict, and that's really it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm boxing, and I'm swimming, and riding my fucking spin bike. I'm just
So that's your cardio.
I'm damn near 40, so I could kick back now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I'll still bust somebody's ass in the gym.
Yeah.
Because I got the work capacity, you know what I'm saying? And the strength, so if I have to turn it up, I'll turn it up. But right now I'm not doing 200 rep sets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, man. I mean, you don't have a massive issue because your arms are bigger than my quads, which is slightly embarrassing, but that's all right.
Hey, Mike, before you get out of here, I wanted to talk. Before we started recording, we were talking about basically Instagram, the following, this content you put out, and I have a real problem with a lot of what goes on in the fitness industry because I think there's a lot of real bullshit out there.
Talking about Instagram?
Yeah, basically. Mainly just Instagram,
Yeah.
I think it causes a lot of problems. I don't think it's...
Well, there's a culture with Instagram.
I think there's also a real unhealthy focus on for young kids on just aesthetics, through Instagram. I think just specifically Instagram. So obviously, before you were talking about like how you approach that. Mm-hmm. Can you touch on like, obviously you are one of the people there that's got lots of influence, and the guys that you kick around with, like your circles, are these people. Like, how do you actually make sure that what goes out there is good for people rather than like a lot of this shit that, I don't know if you agree with me, but I think there is a lot of crap out there.
Just bro, trying to be a good fucking human being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't put bullshit out, It's a lot of shit I don't agree with and I don't like either. I'm not very vocal about voicing my opinion to them because I'm like, they could do what they want to do, you know? And I have faith in people.
Yeah.
And I feel like the cream always rises. The real information will get to the right people.
Yep.
At the right time.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So, and me personally, and you guys are probably very similar to me, is the things that I think are the coolest things are not very popular. You know what I'm saying? Even like TV shows that I really like or movies I really like are not the blockbusters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Paul Giamatti fan. You know what I mean? He's not the leading fucking guy in the movie.
Well, I fucking hate Marvel movies.
Who?
Marvel movies. I can't stand them. They're too they're not my type. I know what you mean.
The only one I do
Bill
like.
hates Christmas.
only one I do like, I don't know if it's Marvel or DC, is Iron Man.
Yeah, the first two Iron Mans are sick.
You can't not like
the first
Iron Man.
Iron Man was great.
Iron Man.
And the very last scene where he goes, he's like, fuck, what do I do? I am Iron Man.
Yeah.
And then the music kicks in. That's sick.
I'm with you though, but so it's like, I know that my perspective and it is not popular. You know what I'm saying? Like, my growth is not fast. It takes a lot longer than a lot of people. Other people shoot up past me because they're doing the popular,
exactly,
the clickbait, the endless pictures with the shirt off, sweaty, with doing the curls. I purposefully do as little posting with me with my shirt off as possible. You know what I'm saying? And I know that gets more engagement. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel I'm a man, you know what I mean? And I think the way that I portray myself to these people, my kids are watching as well.
Yeah.
I don't want them thinking that, just fucking showing your abs all the time is cool. I don't think this thing is stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Malnourished people have abs. Is not.
Yeah, it's a muscle.
It's not a fucking cool. Like, you didn't do anything cool to get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I just have a sense of responsibility to be if people looking at me as a leader, lead them in the right direction. You know? And also, I feel like life is fair, right? And there's people who are misleading people with bullshit information, and I feel like that shit is gonna come crumbling down on top of them at some point. So I just stay away from all of that kind of stuff and just do the right thing, and that's it. And I talk about like shit that people get really butthurt about. Like, I remember being at an expo and these guys are fucking.
We don't want to get butthurt.
These guys are fucking, with their shirts off, and I'm like, fellas, it's not appropriate to be in a fucking expo with your shirt off.
Yeah.
You're not training.
Yeah.
There's fucking families in here.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
It's not cool. Just put your shirt on.
Well, there was dudes walking around the convention with, like, those singlets that just go over the nipple?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing, man? Like,
well, they want to show them gains.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they suck.
I get it, and I get it to an extent, but it's just like, come on, man. It's so much.
Like, they're so little. It's like, they're big, but they're little. It's like, mate, have a look at Mike Rashid over here. He's not wearing that.
Yeah, so
Arnold is.
They got to, it's like a, you got to show your goods, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's all they have to show.
That's right, exactly.
So
there's no, like, emotional intelligence.
And it's, maybe they have more to show, they just don't know it yet.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
They need me or somebody like me to talk about that shit. You need people who people look at as cool to do shit that's not considered cool and make that popular.
To be real, like we were saying before.
Just to be real people, yeah.
Like, my Mental Jewels series, that's all people talk to me about now. That's not cool, talking about the mind and my book choices and That's not cool fitness or entrepreneur shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it is. And people want to be smarter.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? People want to be healthy for real. So I know it because I'm a person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like if the dominant factor in media is just cars, this, that, then that's what I'm going to be drawn to. But if I keep seeing this over here, man, train your mind as hard as you train your body. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, let me look into this. Because when you come and listen to me, like, there's no one that I could sit down with anybody right now and we could really have some good dialogue. Me knowing what I know, I'm going to show you how, you know, turning on, like, trusting yourself, using your mind, and changing your perspective to be more positive and more mentally driven is so much better for your life. Like, you can't negate that or debate that. And if you go against it, it's just because you feel like you're mentally inferior to
definitely
do anything for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to still try to bring you on board. You know what I'm saying? So I got faith in people. I don't think people are good or evil. I think we all have the potential of good and bad, but it's about pushing people to the good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that keeps me in the good because I can shift into bad. I can fall into some dark spaces. You know what I mean? But if I'm pushing people into the good all the time, it's going to keep me there as well. So a lot of this shit is therapy for me.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Well, that's really interesting you said that before, because Bill and I, it's funny when you were talking about the mental stuff and that's all people talk to you about. Bill and I did a couple of shows where we spoke about our issues with anxiety when we used to have anxiety and stuff. And now it seems like every review is related to that. And we're like, that's just one part of us, you know.
Right.
But it's people want that relatable side, I think. And yeah, it just brings everyone close, which is awesome.
Because we were talking about this morning, how I was talking about how certain influencers can have millions of people following them and their feed is perfect. And then somebody over here, not as many, and the shit is just all over the place, whatever. But they're giving good fucking knowledge and
it's good content.
Perspective, right? This person got 40,000, this person got 1 million. This person is a lot more valuable. You know what I'm saying? Because over here is just compliments on how great you look. And thank you is the response. Oh, you're sweet. Oh, bless you. Oh, yes. Over here is like, yo, so what do you do for this? Blah, blah, blah. I think you're stupid because this is that. Oh, well, I'm sorry you feel like that. But if you really Google this right here, it's real fucking engagement. Real people shit over here. This ain't real. People relate to things that are imbalanced, things that you're happy today, you're sad tomorrow. You know what I mean? They don't relate to perfection. They're not. You're not even perfect. The one that's
got a good photographer.
Portrays the perfect,
you know,
life.
it is not real. And at the end of the day, the cream rises.
Definitely.
At the end of the day, what the reality wins. It may seem like it doesn't, but don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's people like when I see people shooting past me, like in a spectrum of like reach, it's okay. It's okay. Like people that I know that's like full of shit, it's okay. It's gonna run out. Because you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna be scrambling for goofy ideas to do. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think those people rise so fast? Why do people?
It's just like they it's the low hanging fruit that they provide to people. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy, yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's like people. Unfortunately, society is driven by like negativity, scandals.
Look at the news.
Look at the news.
Yeah.
Fucked. A kid drowned today. Car runs into a building.
Why do we need to know that?
Invasion. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
That's not good news. It's bad news. It's called bad news.
Yeah.
All negative. Why? Because it scares people. It invokes an emotion.
Yeah.
Why not invoke a positive emotion? Like, this is gonna sound goofy as shit, but I was looking at a video on Instagram today of this man fucking cuddling this lion, and you know how usually it's just some little shit. This motherfucker was like a horse.
Is that the one when he comes out of the fence and he just
no,
jumps
not that
on?
one.
Oh,
It's
that's
like
a good one.
This one, he's fucking like just rubbing his
Just with
like
him.
a dog, and the lion was acting like a dog. So the guy moved around, and you know your dog will come Like, no, keep doing it. Lean against you. The Lion did the same shit. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me see that on the news. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what the world would be like if we flipped the switch. Because 100%, you see how much
insane.
news is everywhere, every single day, hours and hours, newspapers,
People are so
advertisements,
influenced by it.
whatever. Imagine if we flipped the switch and we lived in an alternate reality where it was everything was positivity all day, every day. Imagine how fucking much better the world would be.
It would be insane.
Yeah.
It would be scary.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Well, our job is to fucking... What keeps us alive is to keep trying to get it there.
Do a bit.
We got to put out the good content. You know what I'm saying? It's not like look at me. I'm tatted up. I fucking been to jail. Had charges on me. You know what I mean? I've been through a lot of shit in life. You know what I mean? But I absorbed all of that, learned from it, atoned for my errors, and grew. And I do good things. I'm not some, hey, everybody, happy. I'm cussing people out still. And,
Have you heard about Jesus Christ?
You know what I mean? So I'm a real person, but I'm all about positivity. You know what I'm saying? So it comes in different forms, and sometimes somebody like me is really effective of getting it out there because they're looking at me like the bad guy or the cool dude. And I'm like, I'm the square guy. You get in my car, NPR is on.
You motherfuckers.
You get in my car, it's like TED Talks is on NPR. You know what I'm saying? Only time I listen to music is when I'm training. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, I want information that I'm gonna learn from.
You sound this exact same as me and Tommy. This is the mindset that we're in right now. I think, and it changed for me with Interstellar. I talk about this all the time. When I watched the movie Interstellar, it fucking changed my life.
So good.
It did.
Listen,
I had a guy that explained the theory of relativity to me after Interstellar, and I was like, I'm in. Science.
I started a new company, a media company called Interstellar Media.
No, it didn't.
Really?
That's insane. That's
because of Interstellar?
That's insane because I just bought that company off you. I just can't believe that. Man, it's the best fucking movie of all time. Oh, God.
It just started I'm
getting a little
It started my want to learn again. It was about 2.5, 3 years ago, and I always get addicted to things. I get it, and it was real estate early on because I invested in real estate young, and then it became the fitness industry. I want to be the best trainer in the world, blah, blah. And then it became entrepreneurial exploits. And then when I watched Interstellar, I remember watching the movie and I sat there and I literally had my jaw on the floor.
100%.
And Fred, this guy that was staying with me on Airbnb, he came in and he was an Asian guy, lives in Sydney. And he came in and he said, Bill, what are you doing? I said, Fred, I just watched Interstellar. I'm just in shock. He goes, yeah, crazy how grounded in reality it is as well. As soon as he said that, I'm like, Fred, what the fuck are you talking about? Lay it on me, man. And he explained the theory of relativity to me. And then since then, TED Talks. What's that? I just had that same quest for learning.
It's actually mathematically accurate. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson was the physicist they got on to help him out with the movie. Was that Neil?
No, it wasn't Neil. It was someone else. One of his colleagues, but it checked out. He said the science checks out.
He checked it out, didn't he?
Yeah. He said, there's a lot of things in there that we don't know. But
like the fifth dimension
but
part of it.
Well, the Hollywood part at the end where they go through the black hole.
He said it was as accurate as it could be. You know what I'm saying? But they did use actual physicists as associate producers on that. Consultants. So that's...
Man, see, that's the shit. Like, I wish there was more spending on like that shit and less spending on like military and fucking
blockbuster movie.
But it's true. Oh man,
and part of me don't want it to be. I just want to keep it to myself.
My thing,
just mine. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's a fucking amazing movie on so many levels.
Yeah,
the human level, his relationship with his daughter.
Yeah,
and me being a father, seeing how he's closer to his daughter. Him and his son is cool too. But that's his guy. I mean, his daughter's his fucking rock. Yeah, and. I'm fascinated. The movie was, the best movie ever. But I'm fascinated by the people that put it together so perfectly.
Christopher Nolan is a god.
It's really interesting.
The man. Have you seen The Prestige?
Nah.
That's one of Christopher Nolan's earlier movies. It's got Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale in it. They played two magicians in like the 1500s.
Yeah,
Had this crazy rivalry.
Really good movie.
And this is because I watched The Dark Knight and I'm like, Christopher Nolan, whoever directed this, because it was different to every superhero movie you've ever seen. I'm like, whoever directed this is a fucking legend. So I started going through Christopher Nolan's whole back catalogue, and The Prestige is a Christopher Nolan movie. You would love it if you're into Interstellar. It's not obviously it's not sciencey. It's like the 1500s.
I love good movies. Period.
Yeah, so, watch The Prestige by Christopher Nolan. It's a fucking film.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. But we want to. I mean, we get a lot of. we've had, because we're not really a fitness show. We have a love of fitness, but we also love, like, we've had comedians on the show, porn stars on the show. Great episode. we just ended up flirting with it the whole time. Couldn't help it. And then, but yeah, we've had, like, one of our good friends of the show is an astrophysicist from Sydney, Grant Lewis. And that's the stuff that's super interesting, because it's like, that really shapes the world and all that stuff you were talking about before. It's great to talk to someone who's not just fitness because they just love fitness, but you see, like, the application of fitness to life. It's like the mental side of it.
All right, so I used to say that, but there's no fitness to life. I'm going to tell you why. How often do you go train?
Twice a day.
Okay.
I'm a loser. I'm an absolute genuine loser.
Okay, twice a day, right?
Yeah.
So
Not all the time, but in the competition season at the moment.
I pretty much train twice a day.
Yeah.
How about you?
Bill trains once a year.
4 or 5 days a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's you spending a good portion of your life in the gym. The gym is life. Why separate it, right? Look, what are you doing? You're in there being consistent. You're motivating yourself. You're disciplined because you keep going. Because it's doing something that's good for you.
Yeah.
So that's discipline. You're setting goals. You're reaching them. You're trying to get past them. Shit is difficult. You keep going back to it. You know, that's life. You're practicing good skills and developing good skills in the gym. You understand what I'm saying? So it's no separation from that and everything else. It's just, that's life too. Work is life. Your relationship is life. Chances are, if you're a hard worker in the gym, you're a hard worker. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's weird if you're a hard worker in the gym and you're lazy at work. It's like, really? Like,
Because
how does that, you know what I mean?
It doesn't correlate.
It doesn't correlate, right?
the values are skewed. Yeah.
And even, I'm sure with your friendships, you're probably that guy, or you're that guy, or they can depend on you. You know what I mean? So it's that consistency is all. Because I used to be like, I used to always say that what you do in the gym translates to every aspect of your life. No, it is my life. It is what it is. What else is your life then? Your girlfriend?
Well, the gym for me.
Let me make this point. Okay, so you say, this gym is not life. Yes, it is. Just like work is life. Just like my friends is life. My parents is life. My girl is life. Taking a nap, sleeping is life. You know what I'm saying? It's all life. Like, what is life if the gym ain't
This
life?
desk is life.
So it used to be life. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Very true, yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. It's like the gym is really giving us a lot of fucking practice of being stand-up guys.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you eliminated that gym component, how would you practice being a stand-up person? You know what I'm saying? Other than just having problems all the time and just figuring out the right way to get out of it. You know what I mean? So the gym is an amazing place to practice not practice, to develop some legit skills.
Yeah, definitely.
And friendships.
Efficiency, productivity.
What I was going to touch on is like I competed as a weightlifter for the last 3 years, and then I went to the national championships in September, and then I went through a bunch of stuff in my personal life. I didn't train for about 4 months, and the main reason I got back in the gym was because I wanted people to hang around with. Like, I wanted to have that crew, you know, because I moved further away from my original gym, so I couldn't go back there. So that was like, I wanted to get back in training, obviously, and I wanted to be strong and healthy again or whatever, or feeling good, but I also just wanted to build relationships. I just wanted to have people to hang around with, shoot the shit, fucking, you know, banter on with. And that's
for sure.
And it's because you have to have that.
Well,
like your third,
social
they call it your
creatures.
third place. You know, you have your home, you have work, and you need a third
Community. You need a community.
you need a third place in your life. And for a lot of people, that's like a chess club or a bird watching club or a gym. You know,
Watching club.
Well,
Where'd you get that from?
Well, some people watch birds.
Yeah,
you know?
I know. For a lot of people, yeah, some people watch birds.
So, and that's that outlet that's like your third happy place in your life, or somewhere you can
100%.
spend, you know, a big bunch of your time. So,
yeah,
should we go 6 from 6?
I think we should. Yep. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh shit, I don't know what it is.
We're on.
bro.
Yeah.
So Mike, we'll get you out of here at some
Mike's just
point.
playing dumb. He listens to every one of our shows.
Yeah. We'll get you out of here at some point. So to finish off, though, we have 3 questions from me, 3 questions from Tommy. So my first question is your favourite travel destination that you've ever been. What's your favourite getaway spot?
Oh, so far? Getaway spot?
Or your favourite place?
So far?
Yeah.
Right here, Australia.
Yeah?
Nice. It's a good
Nice one.
Yeah.
Steve Cook said the same
And
thing.
this is my first time coming.
Ed Cohen said the same thing.
He did too, didn't
Yep.
he? Yeah.
And I'm not saying that because you guys are.
Nah,
You know,
we didn't give a fuck.
We don't give a shit. That's the
I
worst
know
part.
you don't give a fuck. That's why I'm not for you. But
Yeah.
this is, and I'm gonna tell you why. Just walking down the street, I run into people and have amazing conversations. You know what I'm saying? And we don't get that in America. You know, there's some great people there, but here it's concentrated with good fucking. It seems like really good, solid, well put together people. You know what
Something
I mean?
in the water. We, I don't know what we're drinking, but
I don't know what it is. I like to figure it out. I'm gonna spend more time out here.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
You know, but yeah, so far Australia.
Sick. That's great.
Beautiful.
And I haven't even done anything.
Yeah.
It's just the people.
That's good, man. That's
Yeah.
good. I'm glad you've had such a good time. So, my next question is then, same vein, but somewhere you haven't been. So, your dream destination, top of your bucket list.
Fuck. I mean, I think maybe Egypt right now.
Yeah.
To
I
see
was
the
literally just thinking
pyramids.
Egypt, man. That's weird.
The pyramids. You know, I want to go out there at night with the stars and shit.
Oh,
and
meditate.
Just fucking chill.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
sick.
mean? Maybe I'll be bored. I don't know, but I just want to do that.
Yeah. That was always as a kid, I was addicted to Egyptians. I do all my school
Yeah.
projects on the pharaohs and that was always my
See, I'm
number
childish too. Like I like all that kind. Like another one of my company I named it Ambrosia, but that's like food of the gods.
Yeah.
Like from Olympus. But I like to play with that whole Egypt Illuminati fucking bullshit.
So good to just try and wrap your head around how it all worked and like.
No. I don't.
We just let Graham
I don't
Hancock
believe in
do
any
that.
of that shit. You know what I mean? And people are so bent out of shape about Illuminati and secret. If it's a secret, why do you know about it? If it's a secret, it's just shut up. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Or if it is, don't worry about it. Who cares?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so my third and final question is: any books that you like to recommend to people, Mike? Can be a graphic novel, can be autobiography, can be anything that you've enjoyed.
One of my go-to books is Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. But I'm gonna give you something different. Body Mind Mastery. I'll tell you the author right now. It's fucking amazing.
Lao Tzu is one of those. He's just riddled with amazing quotes, isn't he?
Well,
Has he
Lao
written
Tzu-
many books?
Huh?
Has he written many books? Just the one. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely heard of him.
I'll tell you about Lao Tzu in a minute. Give me 1 second. Body Mind Mastery is by Dan Millman.
Okay.
Oh, Dan Millman. Yeah, I'm reading one of his books now, actually.
And why I love that book is because I've read many a books in my day. Many leatherbound books. And I'm just so overwhelmed with bullshit verbiage and underwhelmed with information. You know what I'm saying? You take a 300-page book, you might have 7 pages of meat. That book is nonstop. Like, yes. You know what I'm saying? So it's touchdowns all throughout that book. So it's just so body, mind mastery. Just that title tells you a lot about it right there.
Well,
And
Dan Millman was the one that wrote The Way of the Peaceful Warrior, a book that changes lives, one that Jared Fleming wrote.
Yeah, right.
And I just started reading it, and already I'm just like, I want to run. I want to jump out that window right there. I don't know why. I'm just motivated to do it.
Strange.
Yeah, I'm just,
so this is a book
I just kind of looked at it.
book on suicide.
Well, I mean, like it's yeah, it is.
no
yeah,
sense
yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah, just terrible analogy, wasn't it?
I hope you
I
called
just
that
wanna- Come in.
I definitely didn't.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, tell me.
Alrighty. What do you like to do when you have some spare time, some downtime?
Lay on my couch with some snacks right here, with my remote.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
chilling out.
And a blanket.
I like it.
Like my life is so nonstop that's fun to me.
Yeah, you just fucked
It's a
when you get some spare time.
You know, just put the phones away and don't worry about shit.
Yeah.
And just watch a movie.
I like it. It's good. It's very similar to me. What was my next question? I've always forgotten. Oh, yeah, that's right. Who was a
telling the
big
story, bro.
inspiration in your life, or someone you looked up to as a kid? One of the two.
Damn. I never had a one guy. I mean, my father was legit, is legit, but that's very cliche. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali. Fuck
He's a good
yeah.
one.
It's not a
I
bad
mean, I
one.
was just listening to him, some interviews of him this morning. Like, he's just,
Murder Rock. Through Thunder
He's
in
so
jail.
good.
not only was he such a fucking good human, an angel. He was so fucking charismatic and witty and funny.
The perfect storm.
And you had to work crowd.
And, you know, perfect guy. He's a real man, like a fighter.
He stood for things.
He stood up for things. I don't know if you guys were aware of, like 2 years ago in the States, we had this big thing with the LA Clippers owner.
Yeah,
was
I remember
caught saying the N-word and all this stuff. And
Don Sterling, whatever his name is.
The players would like turn their jerseys inside out. I'm just like, really, bro? Really? You're a pussy. Don't play. Don't play.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali didn't make near the money that you guys made. His biggest payday was $1 million.
Yeah.
One time. You make hundreds of millions of dollars. This man stood against the government of the United States. He said, I'll face fire before I go against my principles. I'm not killing people that never did anything to me.
Yeah.
And you don't have to fight. You just be over there to raise the morale. Nope. I'm saying it's okay. So nope.
Yeah.
And this guy, your boss, is saying nigger, 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 nigger. I don't want them niggers in my yada, yada, yada. And the most you could do is turn your jersey inside out.
Exactly.
And you're still playing for your boss that calls you a nigger?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Fuck you guys. You guys are not men. Y'all soft pussies. You know what I'm saying? So Muhammad Ali's a real fucking man.
Did anyone take that?
sure.
Did anyone see that? Was everyone saying like you guys have just been pussies?
Nobody
by
said.
not-
I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's weird, isn't it? Turn their shirt out. They're still playing for him.
it's point. Keep the shirt on. Just
Yeah.
say. I would respect him. And say I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because he's an old man. You expect him to say that. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, he's been brought up from that era.
I personally don't care.
Yeah.
But for you to act like you care about turning your jersey inside out is.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I would have respected you guys if you didn't say anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You weren't talking about me.
Yeah, that's true. Finally, now this is a tough one, but if you could invite 3 people to dinner, dead or alive, or 3 people to lunch, depending on when you eat that one meal, who would they be and why? And you can have Muhammad Ali.
Okay. Neil deGrasse Tyson is one of them.
Ooh.
Boom. That's one of our ones.
Solid.
So many
Wow.
questions.
One of my ones.
Yeah. Put words in my mouth, bro.
Yeah.
It's funny because I went to see him speak in LA, in Hollywood.
gotta see him.
And, you know, he do a Q&A at the end. And I had my question ready. But the people that were asking questions, it was such intelligent, scientific questions. I was like, I'm going to just
What is the moon?
keep this shit to myself. Yeah,
I'll email you. I'll email you.
I'm not
Neil.
going to look stupid, if you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but him,
What was your question?
I forgot. Yeah. I forgot.
It wouldn't have been that dumb, surely. If you understood Interstellar.
I don't understand Interstellar.
Yeah. Maybe it was dumb.
You liked it, you did
It's
not doesn't
pieces
understand.
that I still. That's why I love that movie because it's a challenge.
Blows your mind, 100%.
When I say I understand something, that means I can explain everything. If I can't, I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? People say they know shit all the time. Like, you know, like explain this. They try to give you an example. Like that's not. You don't got it.
Yeah. It's humble not to know shit.
Yeah,
It's good.
Keeps life interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as you're trying to know. But why? Yeah, just it's so many questions that I would like to ask him, and then some perspectives of mine I'd like to share. Like, what do you think about this, right? And stuff like that. So that's why Neil deGrasse Tyson. Number 2, a guy named Emmanuel Stewart, and he's a boxing trainer and commentator. He's passed away, but he's like, I love this guy because I love boxing so much. He's such a part of how I've been shaped, and just as a pure entertaining sport, I love it. And he's just a fucking scholar of it, and you know when he does commentating, he was never biased. Cause a lot of guys are biased.
Yeah.
I don't like that. For a commentator, it shouldn't be biased. And I just really want to talk about everything boxing with this guy. And 3, damn, probably like Larry David. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Yeah, I know Larry David. Seinfeld's my favorite TV show.
Yeah.
So, because I feel like I'm the young black version of this old white Jewish dude. You know what I'm saying?
Larry David.
I think that
You remind me of Larry David a lot, actually.
if you hung
I think it's
around
the
me,
arms.
if you hung around me, I would because, bro, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Okay, Curb Your Enthusiasm is his life but him being able to respond in ways that he really want to, not what's fucking acceptable by society. And that's how I am. I'm just like, so many things fascinate me. Like, I want to do a reality show called Why. For when people do stupid shit, why? Like a legit sit-down interview, one light hanging from the ceiling, and I want to exploit every why from this scenario. Just because goofy shit just drives me crazy. I'm like, why would you?
Shit, you probably
it's like I can't just let it go. Like, I just wasn't thinking. Like, no. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me? You know what I mean? I don't just leave shit alone. I can't.
Too nutty, man. Like, what?
It just. I gotta understand why would you think that's What did your dad think about that?
He didn't know. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Mike. Get me out of here.
Maybe that's how it would be. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was just picturing so many tears.
Right.
People are weird though.
People are weird.
I found no better example of that than at the Arnold. I was watching my mate's powerlift, and all of a sudden, people in front of me were standing up. And people in front of them were standing up. People were standing on chairs. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I realised Arnold was walking through the building. There was people with cameras taking video of people in front of them, taking a video of the people in front of them, taking a video of a big huddle of people about 100 metres away. I'm like, what the fuck is like... I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger is a hero to everyone.
Oh, absolutely.
I obviously love him unconditionally.
But he'd just be
he's
walking.
my childhood. But it's like... What are you doing?
It's not like y'all having dinner together. If we having dinner together, I'm like, bro, take this picture real quick. Hey, Arnold. Like when I'm talking, like,
Hey, just fake laugh for me, Arnold.
Yeah. I wanted to just a little quick.
That's right.
You know, but it's cool. I mean, that nostalgia. I was there, I guess. You know what I mean? For that person to feel like they was there and show their friends.
It is a talking point.
You gotta think, bro. A lot of people, sit in cubicles all day, and
definitely
that's probably the highlight of their fucking month or their fucking year. You know,
true.
God's shit life.
Arnold, I love Arnold too. But I peep him out, and I remember we all did an event in like 3-4 years ago at Muscle Beach in Venice, and he was there, and this is when CT was with Muscle Farm and Arnold was Muscle Farm. So we're all there, and Arnold came through, and I'm just peeping him out. I'm like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, Arnold, like waving. Like, people like, Arnold, you remember me in 2011? I said that. He's like, oh, yeah.
I thought to remember.
Like, it was all bullshit.
Yeah.
But he doing what he do.
Yeah. That is cool. We shed the lives of so many people. Like, we've had... I reckon we've had at least 30 to 40 fitness people on the show. We've had a lot. And the amount of people that have said, oh, yeah, like I got into it when I watched Pumping Iron as a kid. And I mean, he changed lives.
Me as a kid, part of what, like the Conan movies, like all the tough, manly, barbaric fucking movies, I want to be like that.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is cool, you know? So, I mean, he shaped a lot of people's, a piece of a lot of people's brains, you know what I mean? And he was a charismatic. He had the magic. And then it was so funny watching like as an adult now, looking back on all of the stuff and Lou Ferrigno trying to mimic. And I'm like, nah, bro, stop. Who allowed this? Who greenlit this right here?
Who invited this guy? Who invited the Hulk?
He can't even talk really.
He's great.
Stop it, guys.
He's even this day and age though. Tim Ferriss did a podcast interview with him, a 2-part one. And it goes about
Arnold?
With Arnold, on the Tim Ferriss show. And it was the best 2 hours of listening. Like he's so fucking smart, so educated, so switched on about like current problems in the world and stuff.
Right.
Like he's even to this day and age, for me, he was the Terminator. You know, that's Terminator 2 was my favorite movie as a little kid. Like he was my hero because of that. But now, like he's a hero for
he's very progressive.
Many other reasons. You know,
100%. Hey, Mike, we'll get you out of here, but finally, where can people find you on social media? Anything you want to plug, things coming up, go for it, my friend.
I mean, I appreciate you guys having me on. You know, I don't really need to plug anything, but, you know, on Instagram is @MikeRashid. My website is MikeRashid.com. Pretty much find anything you know about me. Or the YouTube channel, just @MikeRashid.
Beautiful.
You know, that's probably got the most, that and Instagram got a lot of current non-stop content, so
sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome, man.
Well, thanks a lot for coming on the show, mate.
Doubt,
that was a great chat.
Loved it.
Man.
Cool.
Hope I didn't bore y'all to death.
No, that's great.
Mate,
I was
yeah.
enthralled the whole time.
Yeah, I loved
Intimidated
it.
from time to time, but enthralled.
Trying to keep it down with the serenade, but
We'll cut out that part when you went out of pool too.
It's all good. It's all good. It's real life, man.
that's true. Hey, wanking is life. Wanking is life.
Took me 20 seconds to handle mine. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So, for self-love, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
That is what we preach here at Bench Fit Radio. So.
You should.
All right, and that's a wrap.
Alrighty, gang. I hope you enjoyed that show. That was one of my favorite shows. I really hope you enjoyed my my tribute. It was quite bizarre. Mikey was looking at me quite weirdly, but that's not to say that he enjoyed the tribute on that level, but he did not enjoy it on that level. So, watch this space. Watch this space. Mike Rashid and I, we're together. We're basically together. Guys, if you love what we do and you want to hear more of it, then leave us a rating and review on our iTunes. We love reading your comments, and it's just go to the area where you downloaded the podcast. You'll be able to leave a review there, and give us your wackiest fucking review of all time. That's what we want to hear. We want to see some weird reviews. Obviously 5 stars, but weird reviews. Guys, head to www.quashcreative.com. Mention Adventure Fit Radio. Shawnee, our mate Shawnee, will give you a free basic SEO report on your website or feedback on your existing brand. Head to www.audibletrial.com/radio, where you will get a free credit for every book per month. And finally, head to www.adventurefittravel.com. Keep up to date with everything Adventure Fit, and you will get 10% off merch when you sign up for the mailing list there. Without further ado, speak to you next week. Bye.
Discovery Roger, go for deploy.